Here we go. We'll do 20 laps. Starting on the pole, the number 38 entry, it's Ian Brew. And right beside him in the number 81, say hello to Phil Evans.
Row number 2 to the inside, car number 21 from Ashaway, Rhode Island. That is Kyle James. And to his outside, car number 54 from Westbrook, it's Jeff Miller.
3 rows back, starting 5th, it's the number 28 for Ron Fortune. And right beside him, starting 6th, the number 11 for Ken Cassidy Jr.
7 starter, car number 8 from Wood River Junction, Rhode Island. It's Bill Leonard. And to his outside, car number 33 from Waterford for Uncle Buck, Chuck Rogers.
Starting 9th, it's number 66 entry. That is Wayne Corey. And right beside him, starting 10th, the number 17. Say hello to Kyle Williams.
11 starter, car number 61 from Orange. It's Ken Lake III. And his outside, the 01 from Westbrook. That is Nate Appel. He'll start in the 12th spot.
Starting 13th, this man, no stranger to victory lane, number 37. It's Joe Godbout. And right beside him, number 65. He finished 3rd last week. Say hello to Richard Brooks.
Our winner a week ago will start in the 15th starting position, car number 18 from Deep River. It's Danny Field. And his outside, car number 34 for Ben Bargasney from Norwich.
Tom Smith III out of Hope Valley, Rhode Island, starts 17th in the number 64. And right beside him, it's the number 99, out of Norwich, Connecticut, Mike Manifold.
The 88 goes next in line from Groton. It's Dave Sylvia. He'll start 19th, and to round out the top 20, car number 90 for Keith Chapman.
21 to 26 looks like this. Starting 21st, the number 15, that's Brad James. And starting 22nd, the number 87, out of Allentown, say hello to Jamie Stamper.
The 26 goes next in line. Joe Bavalaco will start in that position in the 26 car. That's the 23rd starter. And the 04 next in line for Christina Cunliffe from Stratford in the 04 to start 24th.
Rounding out the field, the final 2 vehicles, the number 3 for Randy Johnston. And starting 26, number 91, it is Chris Williams. So that's the way it'll be. 26 cars in the field, 20 laps the distance. On the pole, the number 8, the number 38 for Ian Brew. This should be a great race to wrap out the night. We've had so many great stories tonight out of the 4 other series. We had a great finish to the SK, great finish to the Legends, likewise for the Sportsmen. But the mini stock are set to go next.
The veteran on the pole. What kind of jump will he get? Billy Dunn eyeballing the field. The pressure mounts, and there's the green flag. On the outside, a good jump for that 21 car to take over the top spot as Kyle James looks hooked up, but not for long, as here comes Evans as he stomps his way back into the lead.
Like a rocket ship, Phil Evans in an 81 machine, he has quickly opened up a 4-car length lead. Good battle right now for second. That's Bill Leonard in the 8, and then the 21 car looking very good as well. That's Kyle James. Those 2 machines, Matt, side by side.
And trying to make a move up is Papa Ron Fortune in the 28 car. Smith is right behind him, Thomas Smith in the 64, and Jeff Miller looks very comfortable on the outside groove. We have completed 2 laps, and both of them belong to Phil Evans.
And you might not know this, but the 81 is not a getaway car. That's Phil Evans. He has opened up a 7-car length lead over Bill Leonard, and he is not looking back as we'll come down to the stripe. 17 more to go, Matt.
And the battle deep in the pack is Fortune, looking for leverage and looking for running room as he hammers his way into the number 4 position. Right behind him is Rich Brooks. Rich Brooks always manages to find his way to the front as the 21 car of James gets lost on the outside as it takes the scenic route through turn number 2 and loses a lot of ground.
And we were almost 3 wide for a minute there. Some of the cars involved, that was the number 11 of Ken Cassidy Jr. He comes out on top. He's currently running 6th.
But running fastest of all at the front of the field is Phil Evans. Papa Ron Fortune in car number 28 is about to get a visit from the 65 of Brooks. Also in the neighborhood is a 54 of Jeff Miller. And that is Chris Carell in car number 66 that is giving Fortune a battle. So the 66, the teammate of Rich Brooks, and Chris Carell, who also competes in the truck series, has pulled even as he is like a bumper sticker, like a tattoo, like dirt under the fingernails of the 28 car.
So off front right now in the team there, it's still Phil Evans. In second, Bill Leonard biding his time right now. He's got 13 more laps to go. He trails by about 4 car lengths.
Jeff Miller is in a good spot. He is in 5th, waiting to see what Carell and Fortune will do, and pulling up underneath him, Ken Like the 3rd. And this guy has really opened up some eyes during the first 2 weeks of the season. To the outside of him is Joe Godbout. It looked like Montana Mike or The car he just passed has got in the black flag, but nothing but good news so far for our leader, Phil Evans, as he continues to have the thickest sparks ahead of Bill Leonard.
Chris Corey and Ron Fortune side by side. That battle is for third. They go along the back straightaway. You'll see him now entering turn number 3. Those two machines side by side. This time give the advantage to the 28 machine, Ron Fortune.
Almost approaching the halfway point of the race. Some of the guys we want to point out, Rich Brooks is still deep in the pack, and one notch ahead of him is Joe Godbout. Nate Appel on the bottom, and now Danny Field trying to make some progress. Godbout gets sideways. Contact, the 37 car in trouble, and it comes to a rest on the grass in turn number 4. We'll see if Godbout can continue. No, he can't, and the race can't continue either.
But up front, we're going green. As Billy Dunn waves the green flag, you can't really decide who's going to win this one. Those two machines are side by side as they work down the back straightaway. Matt, who do we get the advantage to?
Phil Evans has some power as the 8 slows down, so trouble in the 8 car of Bill Leonard, and now he's headed to the wall and makes contact. It could have been a lot worse as Bill Leonard headed on a collision course with the Armco barrier in turn 4, and he keeps on going down the front straightaway, but probably not for long as that car is crippled and the yellow comes out.
And that's the right front tire. That tire is decimated, so you can see why Bill Leonard's unable to turn there. Tough break for him as he went from second all the way back to the back of the field.
Carell in the front row, and once again, the sparks are about to fly here at the bowl.
So we'll get set here, 9 laps on the slate. Green flag in the air, we are back racing. What a great jump for Phil Evans. He'll lead the field into turn number 1. We'll look at the 28 machine. That is Ron Fortune. He moves his way quickly into second, and now he looks for first.
So the stutter step by Chris Carell has given Ron Fortune second place for the time being. Right behind him, the 54 Miller, and also crowding the situation as the yellow comes out as a 5-car mishap on the backstretch. 5 cars involved, and a yellow flag has come out. Plenty of smoke on the backstretch.
Just about ready to go. Green here as Billy Dunn will look the field over. Phil Evans will lead us to the stripe. 9 laps to go. Green flag is out, and away they go. Phil Evans gets the jump once again. Chris Carell side-by-side racing. Also side-by-side racing for second right now.
Now, can Chris Carell keep up with Evans? The answer right now is no. They go 3 wide on the backstretch. 3 wide. Who is going to get fried? Miller breaks away on the outside. The middle car is the one that is getting trapped. That's Ron Fortune, as now Danny Field and Jeff Miller battle it out for 3rd and 4th.
And the 18 of Field looking very good right now, but Jeff Miller is going to lose that spot. So now
car goes around. It looks like the 01 of Nate Appel on the backstretch. Everybody able to avoid him. And he keeps it fired up, and we stay under green.
Matt, we have another car right now on the into turn number 3. He is stalled. He gets that car refired. We'll look to stay under green, and we do. Up front, Phil Evans has now widened his lead to about 6 laps over the 66 entry of Chris Carell.
Ken Cassidy is very happy that, Phil Evans is very happy that Ken Cassidy was able to get that car moving again, because we stay under green, and Phil Evans is able to keep his momentum.
As we look at the number 18 right there, Danny Field started all the way back in 15th. He has picked off 12 competitors. He's all the way up to 3rd. His next victim, could it be the 66 of Chris Carell? Only time will tell as he's all over the back bumper.
Well, Danny Field, his strategy, he needs to pass Carell and then maybe hope for a restart. We'll see what happens as Field hounds the back bumper of the 66. As Danny Field is close enough to carve his initials in the back bumper of the Chris Carell car.
And Danny Fields looks to the outside as they make their way out of turn number 2 right now. Now he swings it to the inside. Each and every time, though, the 66 Carell slams the door as he does as they work into turn number 3.
He is a tough man to pass as we are headed for the final 3 laps. Phil Evans has a big lead. The drama is hovering around our second place car of Chris Carell as he is getting a workout from the 18 of Danny Field down to the final 2. Phil Evans is hoping it will stay under green.
Well, what's going to happen for 3rd? Side-by-side racing right now as you see Danny Field and Chris Carell. Great battle for 2nd right now. Nose to tail as they work out at turn number 2. But up front, I don't think anyone's going to catch this guy. Phil Evans, a walk in the park, leads now by about 7 car lengths as this time by Billy Dunn waves the white flag. One more lap to go. In second, it's still Chris Carell, but Danny Fields is getting his money worth tonight as he is nose to tail with that machine. But out front, look at him on the back straightaway. No problem for Phil Evans. He will take down the victory here as he races his car out of turn number 4. What a great end to a great evening. Phil Evans takes down the victory as you see the left hand come out of the window there. A very happy Phil Evans. Finishing up in second was Chris Carell, and finishing up third was Danny Fields. So what a race we had here.
With Phil Evans, so here he is, the wire-to-wire winner of tonight's 20-lap mini-stock feature, Phil Evans. Well, Phil, it proves once again, you can't keep a good driver down. You had your problems last week, but you came back with a vengeance tonight. What was the difference?
Well, we blew the motor the first week, so I got to give a big thanks to Bruce Thomas. Bruce Thomas Jr., my crew, my sponsors, Kyler, Wallix Carpets, Luther Fence, they all helped me out. You know, it was a long winter. We worked hard. It's a brand new car, and obviously a brand new motor.
And it sure worked good on every restart.
Oh yeah, this thing takes off like a rocket. I ain't had a motor like this one yet.
Okay, we're going to see that motor again next week. Here he is, our mini-stock champion, Phil Evans. And that will be the story tonight at the Speedbowl. Another great night of racing, climaxed by a win by Phil Evans. So on behalf of the entire Waterford Speedbowl family, we wish the best for your family, and we hope we see you next week here at the Speedbowl.